Hey folks, it's your favorite broker / reality check dispenser, Kevin, with moneytreeandme. And today, we're about to talk about something that hasn't happened in over a decade. Home sellers are now outnumbering buyers. Yes, the tables have turned. The mighty sellers market cracked. And if you listen closely, you can hear homeowners across America whispering, wait, you mean I actually have to negotiate? Stick around, because if you've been dreaming of buying a house without offering your soul, your kidney, and naming rights of your firstborn, this is your moment. Now, before you go running off to Zillow like it's Black Friday for ranch homes, let's break this down. Because yes, you might get a deal, but you might also step into the world's most expensive game of whack-a-mole, the mortgage edition. And hey, while you're here, go ahead and smash that like button like it's a seller's overpriced listing. And if you don't, I'll just assume you enjoy paying $3,000 a month to live next to a railroad and a barking chihuahua named Diesel. So first, let's rewind all the way back to 2020, the pandemic discount era. Yeah, median home price was around $387,000. Mortgage rates were a breezy 3.4%. Remember that? And monthly payments hovered around about $1,300. Translation, buyers had the upper hand. Unless you sneezed on a showing during the pandemic, then everybody ran. Now, 2021, enter the housing boom. Everyone and their cousin tried to buy a house. Prices shot up $470,000 on average, mortgage rates dropped from 3.4 to 3.1, and sellers were sitting on thrones made of gold-plated open house flyers. But hold your horses. Fast forward to 2025, prices hit an average of $585,000, rates climbed to 6.12%, and the monthly payments skyrocketed to nearly $3,000. I'm sorry, but that is not a house. That is a very angry subscription service with plumbing issues. Now, let's take a closer look at the supply versus demand dynamics. The economics are simple, or at least they should be. More buyers than sellers, prices go up. More sellers than buyers, prices go down. Crazy, right? It's almost like we've invented a system called capitalism, where supply and demand actually matter. But here's the catch. Prices don't fall the same way that they rise. And why? Because sellers would rather let a raccoon move in than accept a lower offer. That's why. And I mean literally, I've seen the listings. Thus, the title of this video. All right, now that we put that into perspective, let's talk mortgage rates and Fed decisions. These rates are like that one friend who ruins every single group trip, always late, always unpredictable, and completely controlled by someone else, aka the Federal Reserve. Now, the Fed doesn't directly set mortgage rates, but they definitely poke the bear. And word on the financial street is they might lower rates soon. Why? We're flirting with the recession. Inflation is still doing jazz hands, and politicians are whispering sweet nothings into Jerome Powell's ear. So, if rates drop, buyer demand could surge again, and boom, we're right back in bidding war territory. In short, enjoy this window of opportunity before it slams shut like a toddler's temper tantrum. All right, so here's some practical advice. You know, what you actually care about. Buyers, don't try to time the market like it's crypto. Buy what you can afford, and no, just because your uncle flipped a duplex in 2009 does not make him the Oracle of Zillow. Now, sellers, you're not going to get 2022 prices unless your house comes with a Tesla and a functioning time machine. So you're going to need to offer concessions, be realistic, and also maybe patch that weird stain on the ceiling. Just a suggestion. And hey, if this video is triggering you, good. That means you're awake. So go ahead, hit that follow button like you hit ignore on your lender's call last week. Okay, now it's time to zoom out to the broader economic context. Over the last 5 years, home prices rose approximately 50%, while incomes grew only 20%. Translation, your salary got a skateboard, while your housing costs took a Ferrari. And this whole circus, it runs on the fact that most people were never taught this stuff in school. Meanwhile, Banks and institutions are making it rain while average folks are left wondering how Netflix raising subscription prices ruin their chances of owning a home. Spoiler alert, it wasn't Netflix, it's the system. So, whether you're buying, selling, or just lurking on Zillow to feel something, just anything, stay smart. Understand your numbers, know your limits, and don't get suckered into glossy real estate photos of a cozy den that's actually just a converted closet. All right, folks, until next Money Monday, thank you so much for watching. I've been Kevin with moneytreeandme, providing better security and ensuring better lives. Make it a great day.